Hello.
Hey,
Are we back on?
guess what?
What?
You were gonna kill me.
What? You didn't record it.
You're gonna think it's a rib.
This is a rib.
It's no. I recorded 27 seconds of it.
Are you like?
Long enough for me
Are we recording right now? Are we recording?
We are recording right now.
You are an absolute no. It's you know what? We had so many good stories and funny and you know what? Now the whole narrative is changing. I hope everybody who listens to this knows this is the second time he did not record the podcast. He is an absolute incompetent, fat loser who.
Hey,
I cannot believe you.
You're gonna be too mean, and I'm gonna have to eat my feelings tonight.
I mean, what would be the difference from last week?
Well, last week was my fault. This week would be your fault if you're going to be this mean.
I cannot believe this. There's no way. This is the second time.
What's funny is, well, it's not funny, but I looked and I was watching it record, and then I'm like, okay, and I swivel my chair away to put my feet up, and I never looked back to make sure it was still recording, and it just stopped at like 27 seconds. What is that noise?
I'm cooking now because I did my podcast. I took my dump.
Well, here's what okay. We cut it short anyways. It was only like a 20-minute podcast.
We did.
Because you had to shit so bad. And so what I did was I'm sitting here and I go, he's going to be so mad at me anyways. I'm in no rush to take the ear beating he's going to give me. So I wait like I don't know. I wait like a good 20 or 30 minutes, and then I just text you how your dump went, and you didn't reply. So I assumed you're still shitting, which meant I shouldn't call him yet. So then you replied. Then you replied in for round 2, and I'm like, oh, mamma mia! I gotta wait another like fucking 30 minutes just to make sure.
Oh, this is unbelievable. This is the second time.
I know. Well, that's what makes it funny. It's like now it's on me because I should know better.
This is going to be like the ongoing. Like this is it from now on. Like next time you have me on, like when I get on this week and Marco's there, I'm gonna be like, hey Marco, can you make sure it's recording?
Right.
Not that he knows what he's looking for, but yeah.
Well, no, because it's on the computer screen. It's just the program that records the audio. And it shows like the like heartbeat looking nonsense of the audio.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I never looked over to make sure it was still going. And when I went over to when we were done, I went over to look, and it wasn't recording anymore. And I saw 27. I go, oh, it went 27 minutes. And then I'm like, nope, 27 seconds.
That is unfucking believable.
I thought you weren't going to believe it. I figured you thought I was going to be ribbing you the whole time. So,
well, like at first, and then I thought about it for a second. And I was like, no, he's serious.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't have gone through this much. A lot. Like I called you with the hotline phone again. And
right. Right. I swear to you, I thought we were picking up. Like this is going to be like or part 2 or something.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it is part 2, but but we're throwing out.
But we can't go back now and tell the story. Like I don't even know what we talked about. Podcasts are like it's got to be in the moment feeling. Like you know what? Here we'll do a quick review. Ben lost a weight loss challenge a couple weeks ago. He ate his feelings last week. He ate like a pizza, a chicken parm sandwich, sushi, Chinese.
It wasn't just that I ate these items that I shouldn't be eating because they make me ill, whether I'm gaining weight or not. They're actually like they physically harm me. I get inflammation. I get sore backs. I get headaches. I get the whole. I get arthritis. So, but it was the quantity I was eating too. It wouldn't just be like I got a pizza. It was like no. I got a pizza. Then I ate a whole bag of Cheetos, and then I ordered Chinese food later that day.
Right, and you were sick.
Yeah. Oh, I got fucked up, man. By that last day, I think the day after, I couldn't stop farting from the food I was eating. I had a headache the whole day from inflammation. I couldn't get it to go away. So
now, when he says he was farting, I want everybody to understand he farted it had to be 45 times. He sent some Snapchats, or like we like to call them fart chats, and it got to the point where Blake actually thought something was wrong. Like he was like, "Is he okay?" And I was like, "He's probably dying."
Right.
But we got to talk about one thing, and then because now you're cutting into my workout time, my dinner time.
My workout.
We got to talk about the picture. The picture. That's a very important part to this.
Well, hold on, but yes, I Snapchatted you guys at least 40 times with farts, and you know how it goes.
Easily
loading up Snapchat. If you got a fart, you got a fart. So you got to say that I'm lucky if I caught half of them. I must have farted 80 to 100 times that day. And by that day, I mean from when I woke up till about 4 in the afternoon. It wasn't even like a 24-hour period. And so you guys Blake sent my roommate a message on his page publicly, is Ben all right? And my roommate didn't know what was going on. He didn't hear me farting and all that. Oh my God, he's really cooking. And so, and so,
not even for me, just for my kids.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you're not allowed to eat the shit you cook. By the way,
I made chicken stir fry with rice.
Right. I'll
teriyaki.
We'll put a pin on that. I'll come right back to that. But yeah. So Blake asks if I'm all right. And I wasn't paying it. I was tagged in it. I was all this stuff, but I hadn't seen it. I didn't have I wasn't like, I don't know what I was doing. I was probably watching TikToks on my phone because of the photo. Apparently, my roommate did a drive-by. He walked through the living room and snapped a picture of me without me knowing it and posted it and said he's fine. And this picture is the worst picture of me ever taken. It was like when a fat girl takes one of those aerial shots to make themselves look cuter than they are and thinner than they are, whatever. This is like the exact opposite. This was like all like underbelly and bad lighting and fucking. I've never taken a worse picture than this. And you guys,
right? Because it was the stance where he was standing, and it was, it was at a weird.
I was like lying on the couch watching TV and on my phone, and it was like I'm kind of on my back, and his angle is like an upskirt kind of up underbelly angle. You don't see my face in it, and the perspective of it, I got a giant belly and a small head. It was just terrible.
Right. You couldn't even see your head. You just saw your belly and your feet.
And so you guys are just on the thread, the group chat are like just ribbing me about it. So I fucking go and look. I'm like, oh my God. And so I had to like threaten World War III with my roommate to get it pulled off.
Right. And I went to go save the picture because I said, I'm going to keep this for future. It was gone. And I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, because I knew you guys would save it.
Let me tell you, I got to tell you something else. I didn't tell you this the first because I remember this after.
Yeah.
Like the first podcast that you forgot to record.
I just glanced over to make sure it was still recording when you said that.
Okay, we're good. All right. So I forgot this. So the reason I went to go look for the picture was A, I said, man, I got to save that for future. This is great. But B, Jessie Bandera saw the picture and said, she messaged me and said, is that Ben? And I said, or something occurred. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not what she said. She said she saw the pictures of your food and said, Ben's really taking the loss hard. Did he he really ate all that? And I said, yeah, let me go grab the picture. That's what I said, because I wanted to send her the pictures from that angle. So, look, this is why he's depressed. Look at him. And it was gone. And
thank
I
God.
went back and said, never mind, the picture's gone.
Thank God.
He's going to get mad that I even brought that up, but it was on me. It wasn't her.
Thank God. No, I mean, come on. That's all I need. Or like, listen.
Well, because I would have sent it to Jensen too.
You would have sent it to everyone.
Right. So when I went back and it was gone, I was like, I wrote on the thread and I said, "Where's the picture?" It's gone, and you're like, "I had to."
I had to because we fat shame the shit out of each other, and we have a great time doing it, and it's everything's cool, But if you don't want it to happen, you got to be proactive. Because I mean, come on, I knew what you were up to. I knew what Blake would do. So I was like, nope, let me get that off of the internet. And thankfully, I got it. Right. It wasn't like a Trump tweet where everyone screenshots it immediately. Right. You guys were too busy giving me the business to save it. Which thank God.
Here's another good thing. So it's a good thing you forgot to record because I had run in. I had to take a shit. When I was done shitting, I opened up a package that came from Amazon today that I ordered.
Oh, this wasn't a mystery. This wasn't a mystery package.
No, it's not a mystery, but it's something that you're gonna dig. So you're gonna dig pre falling off the wagon. Ben would have dug this. So I'm
back on the wagon.
I know. I have a friend at work. He does keto with his wife. He sends me a picture of his dinner one night, and I'm like, man, that's keto? And he's like, yeah. Now, I don't want to tell you what it is yet until I get to this here. So I said, there's no way. He said, dude, my wife found this on Amazon, and we made them. I'm going to have her send you the link. So I get the link. I ordered it immediately. I swear to you, I ordered this on Tuesday. It is in my hand. On Sunday. It is in my hand on Tuesday. It is low-carb keto biscuit mix.
Biscuit mix. Yeah.
It has one biscuit. One biscuit is 2 net carbs because it has 14 grams of fiber.
Oh, so you're going to be shitting.
2 net carbs per biscuit, 90 calories, 6 grams of fat, only 210 grams of sodium. So I'm like looking at this going, there's no way. It says total carbs 16, dietary fibers 14, 0 sugar, alcohol, 0 sugar, net carbs 2. So you just put them in, you put an egg in there, and heavy whipping cream. You stir it up and you throw it in and bake it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a major thing here.
It's a game changer for you, isn't it?
Do you feel like it is?
To me, I don't care. I'm not like a bread craver. So,
well, let me tell you what the picture was he sent me.
Yeah.
It was a bacon, egg, and cheese on a biscuit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And it was like the cheese was flowing out on the biscuit. So that's when he sent it to me. I said, dude, there's no way. There's no way. That's not keto.
You thought he misread
that biscuit.
You thought he misread what to eat on keto.
It looked like a biscuit that you would get at like a fast food restaurant. It looked like if you went to McDonald's and was like, let me get the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Right. That's what it looked like. So I didn't order it. He sent it to me on Saturday, and I was like, nah. Sunday, he sent me a second and said, we went for round 2 for dinner tonight. And I said, I got to order this. And I ordered it Sunday, and it's here now. So I don't know when I'll make them, probably this weekend when I'm off. But
yeah,
I think it's a game changer because I would totally dig a biscuit with bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good, but I listen. I'm telling you, man.
Listen, I know you eat sushi and pizza, so
I'm done with all that. I promise. But I just want to say that's I always felt like that was a slippery slope where you eat things that resemble things you're not supposed to eat. Then one day all of a sudden you're just eating a biscuit and you forget.
No, that's not true. I am a like health specimen right now. I haven't eaten today.
Yeah.
What time is it?
I don't know. 7?
What time do we got here?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock at night. I've only had 2 cups of coffee, right, with heavy whipping cream, in one. The other one, I didn't even have heavy whipping cream in there, but some stevia. The second one, I had stevia and heavy whipping cream from Starbucks, just a regular cup of coffee. 8 o'clock, no food. I'm not even hungry right now. So I could pull a Temples and go 4.5 days, I believe.
Oh, you want to do that?
No, I don't want to. I just said I could.
I think I'm thinking of just not eating this next month, July. Skip July.
Here's the thing, though. Like,
I'm just going to skip July.
I'm working out like super, super intense lately. I tried this last week where I went 24 hours. I said I'm going to work out before I eat. I had no energy to lift. I was super weak. I felt sick, and it was a bad move. Like, it was a totally bad move. Like, I cannot work out the way I'm working out with no food. So, like, right now, I haven't eaten. I got to hit my workout real quick. So I'm going to throw some almonds down first.
I feel like
just to get me some power.
I'm wondering why you're working out so hard. I'm getting suspicious that you have a wrestling match booked.
Oh, I do, but that doesn't mean anything. It's going to be canceled. So,
oh, you do, huh? Oh, that's sneaky.
Mm-hmm. Right. But also, I don't want to be fat anymore.
Oh, see, it's weird. I just assumed you'd given up, and now all of a sudden, I've lit a fucking spark under your ass, haven't I?
You're right.
I breathe new.
Good, by the way.
I breathe new life into you. Tell that dog to shut up. So, I just want to. We don't have to cover anything else, but I do want to. We do have to revisit The heat your child has with me.
She's sitting right here.
What is that girl's name?
I don't even know.
On TikTok. Well, it'll come to me in a second. But we've mentioned once or twice that we enjoy the TikToks of this girl that has a stutter, and that we're not making fun of her, but we do. But we are like human beings, and we do enjoy them. They are entertaining. We smile we laugh when she stutters, and listen, it's funny. Fuck off. And she's laughing all the way to the bank. She's making money.
Tons of money.
Her name is Caitlin Cohen. If anyone wants to check them out, because every now and then there's a real winner, and by a real winner I mean she gets really stuck on a word and has to fight it out. And
I'll explain. It's anxiety that makes her stutter. She says.
Yeah.
Right now, Ben sends them to me almost. I mean, sometimes you send 2-3 a day. Right.
Well, I don't necessarily send you every one that she makes.
Oh.
But if they're worth sharing, I'll send it. There's like 2 or 3 people I send them to. You, Valente loves them, and I forget who else. But
Valente, wow.
Oh, she's a huge fan of this.
Really?
She's a huge fan of Caitlin Cohen.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Well, first, I mean, listen. Of you, me, and her, we all were going to hell before this. So we shouldn't be surprised that Valente's into this.
You know what the only difference is? You two are going to go to hell eating a pizza while I'm still keto.
Okay. hey, if I'm hellbound, I'm damn right I'm going to have a pizza. Right.
Well, so when you send them to me, I always play them in front of my daughter. She's 13.
On purpose, or just that's the way it works?
Well, at first, like the first time, I was like, "Oh, Ben sent me this. They're so funny. Watch." She was livid. Like, why are you guys laughing at this? And immediately I was like, I got to take the heat off me. I'm the dad. I'm like, it's Ben Temple.
Yeah, but like I said, you're watching them in front of her. I know in her mind, she's like, it doesn't matter if it's Ben. He's still not, I could send it to you and you not watch him, but you watch him. And then when you watch him, you laugh. So that heat doesn't land on me. Yes, I send him to you. I'll take that heat for sure.
Right. So now she, she's very upset. My daughter, she's 13. She's like super against all that kind of I mean, she's like a typical millennial child. I don't even know if she's a millennial, but at 13.
I get against bullying and stuff like that, and we've admitted it is a little wrong to be laughing at these. But we were raised in a generation where if someone falls out of a wheelchair and if you're wired to laugh, you're wired to laugh. I mean, I can't help it.
I don't get offended when people laugh at me when I do. I remember I had watched this recently. At one time, there was a show in Tampa, and I was running to the ring, and I slid. I slid a good 3 feet and ran. I didn't fall
like a Titus. Like a Titus.
But I never left my feet and slid right into the ring apron, which hit me in the ribs. I could not breathe. I was done. But I never went down. I just leaned over the thing, and my partner was like, "You all right?" I was like, "I can't breathe." I was like, "I think I broke my ribs." I was like, "I broke my ribs." He's like, "The match hasn't started." I said, "Dude, I just slid into the apron." Everybody was laughing, and I was like, when I watched it back, I was like, that was absolutely hilarious. You can laugh at yourself. It's okay,
but that's not
that big of a deal.
But that's an accident. That's not like you had something you can't help, like a stutter.
Right.
And
right.
I understand that, but at the same time, she's monetizing the shit out of this. So
she's making a fortune, an absolute fortune.
So she's laughing all the way to the bank because you and I are watching them, getting her clicks, which get her paid. Right. So even
she's getting paid.
At the end of the day, does she care whether we're enjoying it for the wrong reason? Because she's benefiting. So okay,
right. So now, her tagline at the end is always "Okay, bye."
Right.
That's how she says it.
So sometimes that's how she says.
Sometimes she stutters it out, right?
Right.
K-bye is her tagline,
right?
And it's become her thing. Well,
and it's endearing. You, me, Valente, all like it. We love the finish.
Right, the finish is great.
Yeah.
So and it not only do I like it because of the way she says it, but she literally gave herself a tagline that everybody knows her by now. So you know her by the stuttering, but you also know her by the tagline. So she's got like a double thing going here. She's very smart.
Yeah, yeah.
So now that I know my daughter gets annoyed, every time you send me a video and I play it and she gets heated, and now the heat's on you. It's not even on me anymore. Because I'm like, Ben sent me another one. That's Ben Couples. And I play it.
I'm never going to be welcome in that house.
No, you're not. And I always say to her, okay, bye. And it drives her nuts. Like, she knew I was just on the phone with you, and I said she's sitting right here. She took off. Boom, done. She went, okay, bye. Gone. She wanted no part of it.
And what did I tell you before on the unrecorded podcast?
Yeah.
I said you should, as the ultimate rib, like when she's sound asleep, just pop in at like some odd hour of the night, plop right down on the bed next to her, all excited, go, Ben, send another one, and just start playing
it. Yeah, you're not, and we also said that when you do come here for a visit, we're going to have to tell her you're Marco or Blake, because if we say that you're Ben, because she won't remember who you are, and I'll be like, no, this is Marco. And then you just come in angry, or, Blake, and you don't wear a mask, and don't want to get your temperature checked.
Either way, since I'm already Jewish like Blake, if I just refuse to wear a mask and show disdain for common sense.
You have to get like irrationally angry at things that really don't matter.
Right.
Like, during the trip, and we'll be fine.
Well, that overlaps with Marco. Marco gets irrationally angry at everything.
Right,
so.
Right. They both do, really.
You should. I mean, we're sitting in the truck today, and he is just mad at anything that happens. He's like, just like a car pulls out in front of us, he gets mad, and I'm like, oh, nobody's supposed to be going in the same direction on the street as we are.
Right.
He's like, gets even madder and just says, don't expect me to make sense. And I'm just like,
and you don't even know what to say. You're like, okay.
No, I'm just in tears laughing at him, which probably drives me even crazier. So
yeah, true.
Yeah, so I'm no longer welcome in your house.
No.
And I really want to. I think it's a good idea. I'm gonna have to come up in disguise. I'll come up as like a. I'll borrow the big hat from Matthias Glass and be a big Meshuggah Jew and come up there. Because I think we need to go on a food tasting tour of Atlanta.
Right. And if you come up with that, she won't, I'll be like, oh, it's my nice Jewish friend. She'll never know.
I think she's done some research. She may dox me at some point.
Right. She's like, I know it's him.
Yeah. Just get online and have everyone bully me.
Yeah.
But we do that anyways. Well, you guys call me fat all the time, so what do you do?
So. All right. Well, now I have to go work out. It's 8:00. I haven't worked out. I haven't eaten.
He's this guy. Oh, I can't miss my workout.
I gotta do my workout, and then I'm gonna eat.
I ate 5 almonds, and now I gotta work out.
I don't even have anything to eat. It's gonna be eggs tonight, and maybe if I decide to make these biscuits.
Yeah, I think you should just make the whole thing of biscuits. You should just make pancakes out of them. Fuck the rules.
Oh, could you do that?
Why couldn't you?
My buddy, listen. The guy that got this, his name's Chip. He listens to the podcast because one day he said, "This couldn't be any more of a perfect conversation." Because I just thought of this. I kid you not. He texted me one day and said, "I listened to the podcast. I can't believe Ben didn't hit record. I swear to you, is the only time he's ever mentioned the podcast to me was that day."
So full circle because I remember you saying that too.
Right. So, Chip, I'm going to send this to him, and because I put him and his wife over for the biscuits I'm about to make. And Chip, just listen. Chip, if you're listening again, he didn't hit record again on the first one. This is round 2.
Well, thanks for filling him in 24 and a half minutes into the podcast when we started the podcast saying that. Like you're really smarting him up now.
I don't know.
You're really smarting him up now.
I want him to know how horrible you are at the switchboard over there at record.
Yeah, I'm literally haven't taken my eyes off the laptop now because I don't want it to stop. I almost do. I almost want to call you back at 10:30. Go, you're not gonna believe it.
Don't even play. All right, I'm gonna go. I gotta go work out.
All right, gym guy. Look who's the body guy now. Holy shit.
I am.
All right, body guy Slambino.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.